Alright, here's a question I know is on everybody's mind. Is Doom about tyranny? Meaning Doom the video game. If it is, it's very subtle. The general plot, for those of you that haven't played them, you basically play as a lone unnamed marine on Mars or the moons of Mars, where scientists experimenting with ways to create portals inadvertently opened a portal to hell, and all these demons are rushing in, and some unnamed marine is the only survivor who has to fight off this endless onslaught of demons and zombies and possessed soldiers with a massive array of machine guns, chain guns, rocket launchers, futuristic plasma guns, the big fucking gun that shoots some kind of giant laser that rips everyone's skin off, and you can mash people to death with a chainsaw, you can beat them to death with your bare hands, and yeah, it's a huge fucking testosterone trip, and it was awesome. While the plot does usually set around having to fight off demons on Mars, or the moons of Mars, or in some games it's actually Earth, as far back as the first game actually has a reference that could suggest that this takes place in a world where either the military or the government who utilizes them as force has become corrupt and possibly mad with power. Like your character in the first game, for example, is sent to Mars as punishment when he beat up a superior officer after he refused to open fire on defenseless civilians. There's another excerpt from the game's manual that talks about quote-unquote volunteers, i.e. people who got drafted, going into experiments and then coming out as insane babbling lunatics who kill people and then later explode, and their body parts end up having to be sewn back together and mailed back to their families. Yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine things like this happen in a free country, right? Or maybe I'm just crazy. And the big part of this that has me questioning, the actual hierarchy of the humans in this world, the hierarchy of the demons is pretty well known and established, but the hierarchy of the humans is not. Is that the organization you work for as a soldier is not actually the government. It's a private company called the United Aerospace Corporation, which has most of its contracts with the military. This reflects a level of corruption that actually did exist with the US government in certain cases. With the Vietnam conflicts being escalated because the president's wife owned stock in a company that did defense contracts, or the Iraq War, where the vice president owned a major oil company that benefited greatly from all the oil we seized from there. Because we sure as fuck didn't benefit from it. And the big kicker was with all these sequels. I'm aware that not all of them are really canon, but if the military continues to pour money and resources into experiments knowing that they unleash armies of demons, maybe that's their goal.